What's up, everybody? This is your boy Cassius, and today we are back with another episode about energy, focus, and mastering yourself inside and out. I'm reading off my phone again because it's easier. And also, here is what I intended. Today, we're going to talk about something that doesn't get discussed very often, and that is saving your energy. And what I mean by saving your energy, I mean sexual energy. And no, it's not about shame or judgment. This is about awareness. Because a lot of people don't realize how powerful their energy is and how it's easily drained. We are some of the most powerful forces in the universe. When I say energy, I'm talking about life force, your drive, your motivation, that spark that makes you want to get up, build something, and chase your dreams. Your body only has so much energy to give each day. Each decision, each thought, each distraction pulls from that same battery. And one of those biggest drains are overindulgence, especially in sexual release. See, every time you release, you'll release fluids. And when you release fluids, those are vitamins and nutrients. It takes a week of zinc to build back up to release again. So every time you release, it's like 1 week's worth of zinc in your body. So that's why I say take your supplements. See, that sexual energy is creative energy, that same force that drives our ambition and passion. When you use it intentionally, it fuels your confidence and focus. When it's used carelessly, it leaves you feeling tired, distracted, and unmotivated. Let's break it down on a real level. When you consistently chase pleasure, scrolling, watching porny, releasing too often, your brain gets hit with dopamine overload. Dopamine is that feel good chemical that rewards you when you are pleasured. But here's a catch. The more you overstimulate it, the more your brain starts to crave it. Quick fixes instead of long-term goals. That means it gets harder to stay consistent at the gym, harder to stay focused on your business, harder to push through discomfort because your mind starts associating effort with pain and instant pleasure with release. That's how people lose their drive, not because they're lazy. They have trained their brain to chase comfort over growth. Now let's flip it. When you start practicing self control, when you learn how to redirect that sexual energy instead of consistently releasing it, something shifts. Your mind gets sharper, your confidence grows, your focus becomes laser tight. It's like all the creative power that used to leave your body now stays with you and it starts to build. Spiritual leaders and creatives have talked about this for centuries. When you hold that energy in, your body rebalances hormones like testosterone and dopamine, which can boost motivation, improve mood, and increase clarity. Now, let me be clear. This isn't about being extremely perfect, never doing anything wrong, or never really expressing yourself. It's about discipline, not letting impulse control you. When you own your energy, you own your potential. Here's what the transformation happens. When you save that energy, focus on your purpose. Focus, focus, focus. Find your purpose. But if you redirect that energy into working out, studying, creating, meditating, or chasing your goals, you start to feel unstoppable. That's because the energy was created. If you give it purpose, it'll multiply. If you waste it, it'll drain you. And once you experience that difference, that deep, calm confidence that comes from self mastery, you wouldn't want to go back. So you ask me, Cassius, how do I start? How did you start? You started small, micro habits. What are micro habits? You don't need to go from zero to perfect overnight, but start by becoming aware and noticing when you feel the urge and ask yourself, is this coming from boredom or from a purpose? Boredom is a sign you're disconnected from your mission. Purpose means your energy is ready to be built and used. Next, replace the habit. When you feel that urge, get active, move your body, breathe, Deep breathe in, create something. Energy and motion stays in motion. Don't just suppress it, redirect it. And finally, track your results. See how far you come in the next 30 days. It takes 21 days to build a good habit. It takes 61 days to change your neuron transmitters. Notice how you focus, your mood, and drive change over time. You'll be so shocked at how much you feel stronger when you're in control of your impulses. At the end of the day, it's not that big of a deal because it ain't that big of a deal. This is about your power, your inner power. You protect your energy, you protect your potential. When you discipline your desires, you elevate your vibration. And when you stop wasting energy on what does not serve you, you start creating a life that does. The real flex isn't how much pleasure you can chase, it's about how much power you can hold. So if you're serious about growth, start mastering your energy. Because that energy, that drive, is what separates the average from the greats. If this message hits home, share it with someone who needs a reminder that real strength comes from self-control. Follow me, Cassius, on Spotify. You don't need to chase energy. You are the energy. Protect it, respect it, and watch your entire life start to glow differently.